Don't skip this video. Right now, thousands of Americans are unknowingly spending 1951 and 1957 D. Lincoln wheat pennies that collectors still search for today. But here's the question. Could one of these pennies already be hiding in your pocket or an old coin jar? Before you spend another wheat penny, let me show you the rare details, mint errors, and collector secrets that make certain coins stand out. Trust me, you'll want to check every penny you own after watching this. The coin number top up. Have you ever wondered if a small copper penny tucked away in an old coin jar could carry a remarkable piece of American history? The 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny is one of the last wheat cents ever produced, before the famous design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. Millions of people have handled this coin over the years, often without giving it a second thought. Yet collectors continue searching for outstanding examples because every coin tells a unique story. While most circulated 1957 D wheat pennies are common and usually worth only a modest premium over face value, coins preserved in exceptional condition or those with genuine mint-made errors can attract much stronger collector interest. The excitement comes from learning how to recognize the details that make one coin stand out from millions of others. The Lincoln wheat penny first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first regularly circulating United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. The front displays Lincoln's familiar profile, while the reverse shows two elegant wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. By 1957, this classic design had already become one of America's most recognizable coins, circulating through generations of families, businesses, and communities. Because only one more year of wheat pennies would follow before the reverse design changed forever, the 1957 D issue represents an important closing chapter in the series. The small D mint mark beneath the date identifies this coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint. During 1957, the Denver facility produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln wheat pennies for circulation across the United States. Most entered everyday commerce, where they were used to buy groceries, newspapers, candy, and countless other everyday items. As the decades passed, many developed scratches, worn details, and darker surfaces from years of use. Others were carefully saved by collectors in rolls, albums, or family collections, preserving their original appearance and making them far more attractive to today's collectors. Condition is one of the most important factors influencing collector interest. A penny that spent decades in circulation naturally loses some of its original sharpness and luster, while an uncirculated example may still display bright copper color, crisp lettering, and finely detailed wheat stalks. Collectors often pay close attention to the original color of copper coins. Pieces that retain their brilliant red surfaces are generally scarcer than brown examples because copper naturally changes color as it reacts with the environment over time. Preserving that original appearance for many decades is one reason certain coins become especially desirable. Professional grading services carefully examine coins before assigning numerical grades based on strike quality, preservation, luster, and originality. Even a slight improvement in condition can make a noticeable difference in collector demand. High-grade certified 1957 D wheat pennies are particularly popular because they represent the finest surviving examples of one of the final wheat cent issues. Registry set collectors often search for coins with exceptional eye appeal and minimal marks, making beautifully preserved examples especially competitive. One of the most fascinating parts of collecting involves genuine mint errors. Although the United States Mint maintains strict quality standards, occasional production mistakes still occurred. Authentic mint-made errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, and other manufacturing varieties continue to attract collector attention because they are much scarcer than ordinary coins. It is important to remember that scratches, dents, polishing, corrosion, or damage that happened after the coin entered circulation are not considered mint errors and generally reduce collector appeal rather than increase it. Many beginning collectors believe cleaning an old coin improves its value, but experienced numismatists usually recommend leaving coins exactly as they are found. Harsh cleaning removes original mint surfaces, creates fine scratches, and permanently changes the appearance of the coin. Original luster, natural toning, and untouched surfaces are generally preferred because they preserve the coin's authenticity and historical character. The 1957 D. Lincoln Wheat penny continues to hold a special place in American coin collecting because it represents the final era of the beloved wheat penny design. Every surviving coin has traveled through decades of American history, passing from one generation to another while preserving a connection to the nation's past. Whether discovered in an old collection, inherited from family members, or found in a forgotten coin jar, each example reminds collectors that even the smallest coins can carry extraordinary historical significance. The greatest lesson this coin teaches is that successful coin collecting is built on knowledge, patience, and careful observation rather than rumors or exaggerated stories. Most 1957 D wheat pennies remain ordinary circulation coins, but beautifully preserved uncirculated examples, certified high-grade pieces, and genuine mint-era coins continue to receive the strongest collector interest. By studying mint marks, condition, originality, and authentic mint-made varieties, collectors learn that the true reward comes from understanding the history and craftsmanship behind every coin. Every 1957 D wheat penny represents a small but meaningful piece of American history, proving that sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins tell the most fascinating stories. The coin, number 2 seconds up. Have you ever picked up a small 1951 Lincoln Wheat penny and wondered where it has traveled over the past 7 decades? This humble 1-cent coin may seem ordinary today, but it carries a remarkable story of American history, craftsmanship, and everyday life. Every wheat penny represents a journey through countless hands, businesses, and generations, making each surviving example a miniature piece of history. While most circulated 1951 wheat pennies are common and usually worth only a modest premium over face value, collectors continue searching for beautifully preserved examples, certified high-grade coins, and genuine mint-made eras that stand apart from the rest. The true excitement comes from understanding why certain coins attract collector attention while others remain ordinary pocket change. The Lincoln Wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first circulating United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. Lincoln's profile on the front symbolized leadership, unity, and perseverance, while the reverse displayed 2 graceful wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. By 1951, this iconic design had already become one of the most recognized coins in America, passing through millions of hands every single day. The year 1951 represented an important period in American history. The nation was experiencing economic growth following World War II. Industries were expanding, families were building new lives, and everyday commerce depended heavily on small-denomination coins like the Lincoln Wheat penny. Every 1951 penny played a role in ordinary transactions, from purchasing newspapers and candy to paying bus fares and grocery bills. Because these coins were used constantly, many surviving examples show heavy circulation, making well-preserved pieces much more desirable to collectors today. The 1951 wheat penny was produced at 3 United States mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, coins with the D mint mark came from Denver, and those with the S mint mark were produced in San Francisco. Although millions of pennies were struck, collectors know that rarity alone does not determine desirability. Instead, they carefully examine each coin's preservation, originality, strike quality, eye appeal, and the possibility of authentic mint-made errors before deciding whether it deserves a place in a collection. Condition is one of the most important characteristics affecting collector demand. A penny that spent decades circulating naturally develops scratches, darker color, worn lettering, and softened design details. Another coin saved immediately after leaving the mint may still display brilliant copper luster, sharp details in Lincoln's portrait, and crisp wheat stalks on the reverse. Coins retaining their original red color are especially admired because copper gradually changes to brown as it reacts with the environment. Preserving bright red surfaces for more than 70 years is a remarkable achievement and one reason such coins receive greater collector attention. Professional grading services carefully evaluate coins before assigning numerical grades based on preservation, strike quality, surface condition, luster, and originality. Even small differences in grade can significantly influence collector demand. High-grade certified 1951 wheat pennies are particularly attractive because they represent some of the finest surviving examples from a year when most coins experienced heavy circulation. Registry set collectors often search for coins with exceptional eye appeal and minimal contact marks, making these outstanding examples much more desirable than ordinary circulated pieces. Another fascinating aspect of the 1951 wheat penny is the possibility of genuine mint errors. Although the United States Mint maintained strict production standards, occasional manufacturing mistakes still occurred. Off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, clipped planchets, and other authentic mint-made errors remain highly interesting to collectors because they reveal unusual moments during the minting process. However, it is important to distinguish genuine mint errors from damage that occurred after the coin entered circulation. Scratches, dents, polishing, corrosion, or environmental damage generally reduce collector interest rather than increase it. Many beginning collectors believe that cleaning an old coin will improve its value. In reality, experienced numismatists usually recommend leaving coins exactly as they were found. Harsh cleaning removes original mint surfaces, creates fine scratches, and permanently changes the appearance of the coin. Collectors generally prefer original luster and natural tunning because they preserve the coin's authenticity and historical character. An untouched coin often receives much stronger appreciation than one that has been polished or altered. The 1951 Lincoln wheat penny continues to be cherished because it represents the enduring legacy of one of America's most famous coin designs. Every surviving example carries a connection to the people who used it decades ago and serves as a reminder that even ordinary pocket change can preserve remarkable history. Whether discovered in an old coin album, inherited from family members, or found in a forgotten coin jar, each 1951 wheat penny has a unique journey that makes it special to collectors. The greatest lesson this coin teaches is that successful coin collecting depends on patience, education, and careful observation rather than rumors or exaggerated stories. Most 1951 wheat pennies remain ordinary coins, but beautifully preserved uncirculated examples, certified high-grade pieces, and genuine mint-era coins continue to attract the strongest collector interest. By studying mint marks, condition, originality, and authentic mint-made varieties, collectors discover that the true value of a coin lies not only in its price, but also in the history, craftsmanship, and remarkable story it carries through generations.